The University of Colorado here at Boulder has about 29,000 students on this campus. It's a beautiful campus, and students are here from all over the country, literally all over the world. I often ask students, what's the reason you came to Boulder? And I hear two things most often. I came out here to ski and snowboard, or I came out here to party. Spiritually, the campus is pretty eclectic. People believe all sorts of things here, kind of anything goes. And there's Buddhists on campus and Baha'i and Wicca and the whole gamut. It's definitely a wild place to do ministry. I'm often asked, how do we plan to reach the students here at CU with the gospel of Jesus Christ? Paul tells us in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 that God has given us, simple, ordinary people, the ministry of reconciliation. And so instead of just trying to round up a bunch of Christians on campus, what we're trying to do here as the Navigators at CU is to train our students to be ministers themselves back in their dorms or wherever they're working. It's exactly what happened with Ben when I met Ben as a student. We just began to train him how to be a minister to his friends, his classmates, the people that he lives around. He grabbed a passion for it. He took off with it. He eventually came on Edge Corps with us and is multiplying his life into other men's lives now.
Drew came here my junior year of college, and he really started to just meet with me on a regular basis and read through the scripture with me and teach me what he's learning and show me how simple it is to actually make disciples, and it really helped encourage me along and catch the vision for making disciples.
I started meeting with Meredith when she was a junior in college, and we met all the way through her senior year, and then after senior year Meredith decided to come on staff with us here at CU-Boulder, and Meredith was really doing what we hoped every student would be doing. She was giving her life away for the women that were in her Bible study, meeting with them one-on-one, and not only was she taking risks, but she was also helping her women take risks for the gospel.
When I first came to Boulder, I had been to church my whole life, but I really didn't have an understanding of what the gospel was. Later, when I started being challenged in evangelism and to share my faith with others, I really not only became more familiar and natural in sharing my faith with my friends and classmates, but I also came to a deeper understanding of the gospel myself.
It's a really exciting thing that these students are doing stuff that the staff aren't even involved in because they see themselves responsible for advancing the kingdom here at CU.
Katie is in my upperclassmen Bible study, and she's such a joy to have in the Bible study because I get to hear about how she's leading her study and the women she's investing in. And it's fun to watch the women she's investing in stepping up as leaders on our campus.
I didn't really know that I was supposed to pursue God and that I even wanted to pursue Him until after I came to NAVS. I got hooked up with a Bible study and started learning how to have quiet times and really just spend time with God and learn what He wants from me and just enjoy Him. I think that was the main thing that really deepened my faith, in addition to seeing the faith of the other women in the ministry like Stacy and Meredith. I specifically had been discipling 3 of the girls out of my original study, teaching them about the basics of faith and what the gospel is, and this year especially had been training them in how to make other disciple makers.
Joel transferred here from a community college and got involved in my Bible study, and I challenged a bunch of the guys in my Bible study to memorize 60 verses in a month, and he did exactly that, and it really affected his life. He also started coming out to initiative evangelism. He has really caught the vision for making disciples and advancing the gospel through that here at CU. So after the first year of meeting with Joel, he met Kyle, and he started to help Kyle in his walk with God, memorizing scripture, having quiet times. So Kyle is really just starting to take his faith seriously this year and wanting to advance the gospel. He's in the dorms full time and doing things that we as staff can't do. He started an investigative Bible discussion group with his roommate where they're sharing the gospel with the guys in the dorm. They've started a prayer group where they're trusting God for big things and just taking their faith seriously. So the things Drew had passed on to me and I had passed on to Joel, he was now passing those things on to Kyle.
The Navigator work here at CU has had a rich heritage of sending out lots of missionaries all over the world and raising up laborers from students, simple, ordinary students, to take the gospel into all their different walks of life. Would you pray with us that God would continue to use CU as a place that He would raise up laborers for His glory and His renown?